welcome back. So in this video we'll be talking more about what is idea validation and why ideas should be validated before moving on to business plan or the execution stage. Okay, so what exactly is idea validation? Idea validation is the process of gathering evidence around ideas through experimentation to make fast, informed and de-risked decisions. Raising a startup is a process, so idea validation is also part of that process and is a process. The process starts with having an idea and typically ends with a paying customer. You can also say the purpose of idea validation is to expose the idea to the practicality of the real world before you build and release the final product to the world. Second most important question, which I know is coming into your mind as you have paid for this course, is why should idea be validated? Ideas are ideas. There is an idea. I have seen that there are people who are facing problem, so it is an idea. Why shouldn't I directly work on it and try to get a venture out of it? To burst the bubble, it doesn't work like that. Like life, and if you don't want to make it that spiritual, let's talk about our day. Like every day, every new idea is full of uncertainty and have unpredictable elements, and if even a single one of them go wrong, it can destroy your plan at once. And this is the only reason why more than 95% of startups get their shutters down in the first year of operations, because they were unable to identify that one thing which was going wrong when they started with the idea. So what does idea validation exactly do? Idea validation reduces the risk, speeds up the delivery of the value creating services in the market, and minimizes the costs. Every idea, and when I say it, trust me, because I have worked on many startups, every idea should be validated before even spending a single penny on its execution part. You need to spend some money at the time of idea validation, but that is just to validate your idea. Before investing a single penny on its execution, validate your idea. And it is not only money which is invested into an idea when you are trying to raise up your startup. It will be like human resources. You will be giving huge number of hours for your ideas. If you are working with a core team, like 3 of your friends are also working on your idea, they are also going to give a lot of amount of time on the execution part of your idea. And just think, after investing money on the execution part and lot of human resources, the number of hours that you and your friends have given into it, and the emotional and mental exertion you have gone through in building and launching a product or concept, no one wants or isn't willing to pay for it. The main purpose of idea validation is to make sure your idea has a real demand. It is a real consumer problem. Otherwise, there is a real risk of it becoming just another cool idea. We will be talking a lot about the parameters of the idea validation, but to start with, I will say that if you are thinking of an idea, just trying to identify whether it is a consumer problem or not. Will your solution is going to solve the problem or not? Will your solution will be fulfilling its intended purpose or not? Will your solution will be appealing to other incentives or not? Then only we can take it to the next step. The smartest way to validate your idea is to first validate the problem for which you are creating a solution. If the problem is there, if the problem is validated, then only you can create a solution for it. In general, and this is very common. I think everybody, at least first time founders and early stage entrepreneurs, do it once or twice. They create a solution and then they start looking for the problem where they can fit their solution, so that they can create a startup or a venture out of it. It doesn't work like that. If you are into research, it happens like that. You do the research, you get a finding, you get a product out of it, and then you go to different stakeholders and tell them to buy your research and take action as per your research. It doesn't work into entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, if there is a consumer problem, you are providing a solution to that problem. It is providing the specific solution of that problem. Then only people are going to pay you. And until and unless there is a payment involved, and until and unless people are going to pay you, you are not going to survive. Business is all about making money. People will say a lot of things that they are working on a vision and all, but at the end of the day, if you are running a startup, you will require cash flow to run your day-to-day operations. You will be requiring cash to pay to your staff members at the end of the month. For that you will be requiring money. So until you are solving a problem, consumer are not going to pay you, and if they are not going to pay you, are not going to pay your employee, you are not going to pay for the operation of your startup, and you are going to fail. I believe that a lot of you are onto LinkedIn. Considering LinkedIn is like the nursery of founders and entrepreneurs. So the co-founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman, once famously said, the only way to scale is to do things that don't scale. So what he meant, many founders and entrepreneurs start thinking about their 1,000th customer or 10,000 customer, making hundreds and millions out of it when they haven't even acquired their first customer. Idea validation is that. It is not going to scale your company, but it is the thing which will help you in scaling your company further. So let's wrap this session here. Okay, so in this session we talked about what idea validation exactly is, and why should idea be validated. It's my assumption, and idea validation is all about killing the assumptions. So I assume that people who have purchased this program or course and are attending it, they are generally first time founders or early stage entrepreneurs. So it is a trend nowadays that everybody want to be into startups, everybody want to be into want to be an entrepreneur. So I was talking to one of my friends who just took an exit, and he took an exit of somewhere around $100 million for his startup. So he famously said that startup is the new guitar. So when we were into colleges, guitar was something to impress girls. So startups is acting like guitar for kids, for the kids who are in college now. So we are not only validating the idea here, we will also be going to validate whether you are an entrepreneur or not, because entrepreneurship is not easy. I have raised several startups, so I know. You will be working for anything between 20 to 15 hours per day, and that also for like 2 to 3 years without any vacations. Your personal life will be badly screwed. There will be no friends left for you. Hypertension and backaches are like the add-on of entrepreneurship, and there are a lot. Many people who come into startup, they generally take a bet onto startups without validating their idea, and they also screw up their career in the process of raising a startup. So let's first understand whether you have that to be an entrepreneur or not. So we are going to validate you as an entrepreneur. There is an exercise also, so we will take it up. It is nothing like that people are born entrepreneurs. Anybody can be entrepreneurs, but you need to understand, if you are working on any idea or any field or any domain, is that domain right for you to be an entrepreneur? We are going to validate into our next session. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.